So if you can't tell by now, we're going to be talking about our 2025 Royal Rumble winner, main event, Jey Uso. Now, Jey won the Royal Rumble on Saturday. Spoilers for anyone who didn't know, but if you didn't know, now you know. But it begs the question as to, one, why, and two, what will the path be for Jey? Now, the reason why is very simple. Jey Uso is quite possibly one of the most over wrestlers on the WWE brand right now. You can tell when he comes out, the amount of love he has, for the support he has. Everyone loves the yeet chants. Obviously, we have the yeet has seemingly taken over the what when he's out there. And that's the reason. He is becoming, if not has already become, a top talent. Now, the road to WrestleMania is, for me, a very simple one. It harkens back to similar instances we've had previously. The only difference being that this time, Jey's technically earned the title shot, whereas previously, others had to earn it first and then prove to be main event quality. What I mean by that is, it's going to show a very similar arc to Daniel Bryan when he won the title at WrestleMania 30, and Kofi Mania from WrestleMania, I believe it was 35, if I remember rightly. What will happen is very simple. It'll be 2 to 3 months of Gunther saying the same thing he said about Jey on their road to Saturday Night's main event last week. That Jey is a clown. Jey is a fan favourite. He is nothing more than a person within kind of the entertainment side of the pro wrestling spectrum. He isn't of the quality and the calibre of Gunther. Now that's Gunther's perspective. I personally believe, and we talked about it recently with Jey, that is Jey ready to be a world champion? Now, back then, he was only a couple of weeks ago, I said he wasn't ready yet. But this now gives the WWE the platform to then prove he is ready. Because what they can now do is, just, like I said, the same story out you had with Daniel Bryan, where he proved himself time and time again, got himself into he got himself into a match against Triple H, which got himself into a world title match, and then won the title. Kofi had a great showing in the Elimination Chamber, proved himself into a title match, had the New Day keep his title match for him, and then he got into WrestleMania. So, again, it is a similar build, but the difference being is that Jey has the title shot. Now, we could be wrong, and we've seen it before in the past. John Cena won the Royal Rumble and lost his title shot at WrestleMania at the next pay-per-view. So it can happen, but I don't think it will. I think Jey will be the guy facing Gunther for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. I think, to be honest, he does deserve it. He has had an incredible 2024 and a good start to 2025. So what happens next? Now, we know that he's going to have to face somebody going forward at the Elimination Chamber, most likely. It will not be Gunther. I would put him against someone like a Drew, maybe, because obviously there is a feud there, there's a build there, and there's something there to build on. There's a number of people you could go for there. Obviously, you've got Ludwig Kaiser as kind of like a stepping stone. I don't think I'd do that at a pay-per-view. I would do it on a Raw. Hype it up, though. I would still hype it up as a big match. But they're going to be stepping stones on the way up. He's going to have to prove himself time and time again, week in, week out. I don't think he gets the luxury of having no match between now and WrestleMania. I think it would be the opposite. I think he has to have, maybe not every week, but most weeks he has to have a match. And the caliber of the match has to increase week on week on week. And then when you get to the 2 week mark, 2 weeks out before WrestleMania, maybe 3 weeks out, then you can look at the promo side of things. Obviously, you will have promos here and there. He's great on mic. the backstage segments he does before matches and stuff like that, all phenomenal stuff. I think that it's all about building him to say he is main event worthy. And he's worthy of the name main event Jey Uso. That's from my personal perspective. I think that it is an interesting pick. I never thought, when it came to the final two, I thought it would be Cena. But the back of my mind was like, Cena's never been about gaining the opportunity and winning the Royal Rumble and then going on to WrestleMania. He had the whole year, and the last time he won the Royal Rumble, he had the whole year of being really bad. I say really bad, he wasn't that bad, but he was bad for a main eventer. And then redemption, win the Royal Rumble, onto WrestleMania to face The Rock for the rematch. And the first time he won the Royal Rumble was the time he came back from injury, and it was the big surprise, and it made sense. And then he, like I said, he lost. Oh, not that he lost. He gave in his Mania match to face Orton at the next pay-per-view. Instead, lost that, then kind of fought his way back into the main event, and that's where you had the triple threat at Mania 24. So Cena's never been that guy, so I'd never expected him to win. And then when it comes down to the final two, I was like, yeah, okay, I can see Cena winning it. It makes sense and everything like that. And then when Jey won, the mind starts to tick over, and I've seen a lot of backlash about it, but why? Because surely we're wanting to make stars. We made Priest a star last year, and yes, he's not, I wouldn't say he's fully top tier main event, but he's been a world champion this year, and he went toe to toe with Gunther, and now there's the possibility of Cody later down the line. I would say post-Mania feud for Cody makes sense to be Damian Priest. So that's by the by. But Jey as a main eventer, again, like I said a couple of weeks ago, I'm not 100% there. I'm more there now than I was 2 weeks ago. But I think that this now, 2-3 months or so, is they have the time frame to bring him up and prove that he is worthy of the main event and possibly worthy of the world title. But let me guys know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think Jey Uso should win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, as he has said he's going to do? Like this video if you haven't subscribed if you're new, guys. And until next time, take care.